Family, what's good? It's your man Ocean. We back at it. The freedom fight continues. Thank you very much for tuning in to the omnnetwork, seeing what we got on tap today, checking out the latest episode. Like, subscribe, share my videos. As soon as you come in the room, I very much would appreciate that. Now I want to say thank you to my partner, my brother, for informing me of this awful story that we're about to get into about these two creepy weirdos. I'm just gonna get into it and try not to. I'm gonna read it and try not to stop too much. You know what I mean? But I'm just gonna get into it. Georgia couple accused of sexually abusing adopted boys. Husband bragged about, and there's a lot of words that I'm gonna try to, you know what I mean, just abbreviate or something, so the algorithm won't just get too fucked up. But you know, so adopted boy's husband bragged about M-word son. Here go the report. It says a Georgia couple is being accused of sexually abusing their adopted children and using them to produce homemade child videos, prosecutors allege, according to a new report. So these babies that you done, you know what I mean, went out your way to bring into your house and supposed to be showing a good positive life and how to grow up and be, you know what I mean, good characters in society, you really done adopted them for your own sexual pleasures and desires, and that's sick. Anyway, Zachary Zullock and William Zullock were arrested on July 27th in Oxford, Georgia, after police raided their home and found video evidence that they were engaging in sexually abusive acts with adopted children. Again, just more sickness all inside this article. The couple is now facing grand jury indictment on the charges of felony sexual exploitation of children, aggravated child M-word, felony prostitution of a minor, aggravated SO word, and incest, amounting to the possibility of 9 life sentences, according to court documents obtained by Town Hall. And they need to do the 9. Yeah, they definitely need to get the 9 life sentences, but they need to be in the harshest conditions that you could offer to guys like this. And I don't, I'm not no prison expert. I don't know exactly what prison they need to go to, but they need to find a special place for these two to be, where, some of this pain that they inflicted, because you never know how this shit affect these children for the rest of their life. So a good amount of all this pain, extra pain that they inflicted on these children, need to be coming back in their direction in boomerang form. So, but it says both men have pleaded not guilty. The attorney did not immediately respond to Fox News Digital. According to the indictment, the boys, both in 3rd and 4th grade at the time of the arrest, were sexually abused by the couple, who R-word them from on the backside, and the minor's addition to performing fellatio on them. Yes, I don't want to read these words, man, because I want the video to go out to who it's supposed to go out to. The indictment also alleges that the couple forced the boys to perform fellatio on them, and in own case, the other sibling was injured due to backwards sex. The document states that Zullock's sexual abuse of the children dates back potentially to 2019, according to the report. The boys were adopted in November 2018 when the couple went through a now shut down Christian adoption agency focusing on special needs children in Watkinsville, Georgia, called All God's Children, INC. So they went, and the ultimate predator then went to find some special needs children. So they feel like that, I guess they feel like whatever they do, they'll be able to get away with it more freely, because who gonna believe the children if they tell anybody? Or 9 times out of 10, they gonna be so, in it. I think they were autistic. They probably they feeling like they ain't even gonna have the words to tell nobody what they got going on. So they just plan on these children living a whole life of torture and child sex slave work until they become adults. And by the time, they might be already ruined. We might got to keep an eye on these. I'm sure that we got to keep an eye on these children, because they sexual behavior and they sexual tendencies have been, thrown off of what would become natural to them. So they thinking that this shit is only natural what they've been through. Because if you're a kid, that's how logical shit's supposed to be to you. Like, oh, my so-called parents did this. This must be the way the fuck this shit's supposed to go. So this is just a sick situation all around, man. It says William Zolak allegedly admitted to forcing the couple's 11-year-old adopted son to perform an act of oral capitulation with the intent to satisfy his own sexual desire, police wrote in an affidavit obtained by Town Hall. It says in a press release posted to Facebook, when the couple was arrested, the police said that they were tipped off after a Georgia Bureau of Investigation detective received information about someone who may have been downloading child sexual abuse material. And so y'all motherfuckers ain't smart at all. You big dummies. If you put the shit up, or if you download the shit coming back to you, you fucking idiots. And good for you. Let's see, where was I at? After an investigation and an interview with the suspect, police found that there was a secondary suspect who was producing homemade child sexual abuse material, and at least one adopted child who lived in the home with the perpetrator. Another affidavit states that Zachary Zulak filmed his husband William Zulak performing acts of sexual abuse on the child. Zachary is accused of also being engaged in sexually abusive acts on the boy as well, the affidavit states. These some, like I said, man, the same theme that I had from the beginning continued. These some sick people right here. Zachary allegedly told police in a recorded interview that the routine sexual abuse of their children was sent to less than a dozen people. So those less than a dozen people, they got to be held accountable too, some kind of way, for even receiving this shit and not turning it into the authorities. That's some shit that you supposed to be held accountable for. The men were also charged with soliciting 2 other men through social media to perform an act of prostitution on one of their children. The court documents state, adding that Hunter Clay Lawless, 27, and Luis Armando Vizcarro Sanchez, 25, were both part of the prostitution ring. So they had a whole situation going on, inviting motherfuckers and sending videos and pictures to people. Lawless told the police that he received numerous Snapchat messages from Zachary, which allegedly said, "effing his son tonight." Wow. Effing his son tonight. That just totally sick. Telling him to be prepared to get images and video documentation of the sexual abuse, court documents state, adding that the men met on the gay hookup app Grindr. "I'm going to F my son tonight. Stand by," Zachary messaged Lawless, according to prosecutors. You deserve a life of torture. Both of y'all deserve a life of torture. Lawless told police that he didn't engage in sexual contact with the Zulak's children, but said that Zachary asked him to participate multiple times. Damn, boy, you sick. A folder titled Us on Zachary's phone was found by law enforcement and allegedly contained videos of his husband, William, participating in acts of sexual abuse on one of the children. And it included evidence collected by law enforcement are 149 images and text messages from Lawless, a Snapchat letter, and a sexual assault nurse examination results conducted on the children, court documents state. Adam Sabies is a writer. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you for this story, Adam Sabies. Now, I don't know. I suppose it took this angle from the beginning of the story, but I was kind of, like pissed off about the story, so I might have skipped it. So I'm gonna touch it now. Why in the world is these type of stories? You know what I mean? Why don't we hear about these type of stories when they come out and they public knowledge? Why don't the media report on this type of shit more frequently? Why don't they bring it to the forefront that this type of shit going on? Why they pressing for, rainbow colors to be a part of everything? Every aspect of life, I was sitting at my mom's house with my mom. Thank God she back home from what she been through. But I was over my mom's house sitting with her for a minute and looking at TV with Mom Dukes, and every show that come on, every commercial that come on, it's promoting, this type of shit right here. But they not telling you. They tell you the opposite side of the black man. They gonna tell you the opposite side of the black man before they tell you the good side of the black man. So why is this shit, such a hard thing for them to report on? They reporting on this type of motherfucking shit less than they reported on Dana White slapping the shit out of their wife. So, I wonder, let me know in the comments if you know why. What's the reason why we never hear about these stories unless, you just stumble upon it? Why it's not right in our face saying, look what this rainbow colored couple did to these children that they adopted. This should be a national news headline, man. This should be sort of like a case, the case of 2023 right now, along with these mass shootings that's going on right now. This should be getting just as much attention as the mass shooting, because they done push for these laws to, legitimize everything that those people do, and they got a right to. I'm going down the road that I'm gonna ease up off that. That ain't the yellow brick road right there. What I'm going down. So let me ease up off of that. This is a channel where we go with the truth and we honest about a lot of shit, but it is it is a pause stopping point, that I will most of the time take. Mainly because when I used to make videos, I remember I made a video one time about a mass shooting. It was 3 of them that happened at one time, and I made a video, and it was, to me, it was just a simple video, and I was just stating, a couple of little truths and facts. I think I was basically on some keep your head on the swivel, protect yourself shit, and they, took my video down. And I got real paranoid about even making videos after that, because I'm like, I didn't even say anything wrong in that video. And I listened to the video the other day, and I still feel like I didn't say anything wrong in that video. So I said all that to say that it's only a certain point. I will approach certain topics, but I'm not going anywhere with reckless abandon on my shit, for the simple fact that I'm trying to not get shadow banned and anything that come along with, that process right there. So I'm gonna push it to the limit, but I ain't gonna go past the limit. Anyway, I said all that to say, it's your boy. Let me know how you feel about this story, man. Let me know in the comments why these people the media not reporting this story, man. Let me know how you feel about these two people. Do you think this is a one-off, or do you think that, they need to slow down with letting the rainbow people adopt little children and shit? Anyway, it's your boy, man. It's your boy, Ocean, omnnetwork. Thank you for tuning in. I very much appreciate it. Like, subscribe, share my video. Come back again. We'll do this again. Your boy is out.